video?
Today's video is going to be a fandom recommendation video, we're gonna call it.
We're basically gonna bare our pathetically obsessed fangirl souls today, and we are gonna tell you about the things that ruin our lives.
And basically this is kind of to be taken as like a, hey, have you ever seen it? Haven't? You should.
Most of these things are fairly popular, so like if you haven't seen them, like what are you doing? But we're gonna be here to recommend them anyway.
I mean, like, I feel like we think they're popular because they're on Tumblr, but like,
Maybe
I dare you
true.
to ask anyone else in the class about any of these things and they'll just be like, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, true. Okay.
We're really lame.
We're
really
really
cool.
lame.
We're super cool. We're super cool.
Okay, so I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the first fandom that I'm going to talk about is the most problematic fandom I've ever been a part of. It's One Direction. Now, here's the thing. Everybody knows One Direction. It doesn't matter where you live. You could live like in the middle of the ocean and you'd still know about One Direction. So if you haven't heard of One Direction, I'm not sure how you manage that, but like good, and don't ever look them up. Like run far away, run fast, just go, get out. Because I hate them, but I love them. So in our little fandom chat, we are going to be talking about our different ships, shall we say. If you don't know what a ship is, it's basically like when you want two people or two characters to be in a relationship, or you suspect that they're in a relationship, you call it a ship. So within One Direction there are many ships, but by far the most popular ship is Larry. Larry, or Larry Stylinson, if that's what you want to call it, is the combination of God on Earth Harry Styles and actual pumpkin muffin Louis Tomlinson. So they are the people that I ship the most. I literally love them. I'm not going to get into all of the reasons why I know they are in a relationship and deeply in love with each other, but I will actually link some videos down below. There is a YouTube channel that is pretty much like dedicated to them that I will link below to give you ample proof, shall we say, that they love each other. I mean, really all you have to do is look at their, I don't know, like 40 matching tattoos all over their bodies that basically prove their love for each other. Like, I love Rachel, but I'm not gonna get 50 matching tattoos with Rachel. Now, am I? No, I'm not gonna do that. Why? Because I'm not like in love with her. No offense, I do love you, but I'm not like in love with her, you know? I'm not gonna marry her or anything like that. Those two are gonna marry each other one day. So that's what I have to say about that.
She gets a little riled up.
I get a little bit riled up about One Direction. Me and some of my friends will have like week-long conversations on them, but they're super problematic. Like right now, don't even get me started about all the stuff that's going on. Louis has a baby.
What was it? A year and a couple months that she was pregnant?
Yeah, like whatever.
I mean, same. That would, could you imagine?
I know, yeah. When I carry a baby, it's always for like a year, you know? They always know about it before I've even like announced that I'm pregnant. Like everyone always knows. What? What? No, it's not his baby. This is gonna be really controversial. Like, if any of you are watching this and you don't agree with me, that's fine. You cannot agree with me. I'm not gonna say you're right, but you have the right to disagree with me. And
You're entitled to your own opinion.
Exactly, and I will be respectful of that. However, just know that my ass is over here loving Larry enough for all of the population of the world. So you're okay if you don't want to love them. I will love them for you. It's okay. We are all good. So, if you haven't looked into One Direction or Larry, I suggest maybe just give a little peek, or don't. literally save yourself the trouble and don't, because it will ruin your actual life.
Because if you start to ship it, like you jump off a cliff. Like that's what you're doing. You're
my God.
You don't start here and like slowly go. No. It's like.
And it's so funny because the way that me and Rachel met is actually completely fandom related, which is so hilarious. So I don't think we've told this story.
I feel like we should tell it when we get to that.
That's true. Yeah. So we'll leave it for now, but we will tell you the story of how we met. Basically when we talk about another fandom later on. So yeah, that is One Direction in a nutshell. I hate them. They make me hate myself and my entire life. Please check them out. Buy Made in the AM on iTunes. It's been out for a while now, but still go buy it. Support them. They're my boys. I love them. Okay, moving on.
Okay, well then the fandom I'm going to talk about. I'm going to start off with Harry Potter, because I'm repping the t-shirt, because I have fandom things, unlike some of us over here.
Okay, listen. I haven't gotten to my fandom shirt yet. It's in here. Shut up.
Fandom shirt. I have a lot of them. I digress. Anyway, Harry Potter. That's like the first really big fandom I got into, because like, I mean, basically everyone knows about Harry Potter. Not everyone's seen it, and like, not everyone wants to see it, which is fair. Like what you like. Some people. That is the key word there. She has seen it now.
I have. I've watched all of them. They were good. I haven't read the books yet, but that's on my list. So
yeah. So if you're debating on seeing it, you should, because we have proof here.
Exactly.
That when you're like, you like it.
Take an example for me. I was literally like, I'm so above the Harry Potter hype. Like, I don't need to watch Harry Potter. I'm not gonna be into it. I was very wrong. I really, really liked all of them. And like, I hadn't seen them up until like a month ago or something. So I was really behind. But like, the great thing is now they're all over the internet, so you can like binge watch them, which is wonderful. So yeah, do it if you haven't for some reason, like me, and do it, because you're not above the hype, even if you think you are, because I was.
I don't have a lot to say on Harry Potter, because like most people have pretty good opinions of Harry Potter. I absolutely love it. Like, I've been to Harry Potter World in Florida. I have a wand. I have so much merch for it. I don't have any ships in this one. A lot of people see like things going on in it, and like, I mean, think what you want. I'm kind of neutral. It's not like I'm like, oh God, why are you thinking that? I'm just like, nah.
So here's the thing, if you do have a ship that you want to talk about, it doesn't matter if it's from Harry Potter, if it's from any of these fandoms, or fandoms outside of any of these that we talked about today, leave us a comment, tell us all about your fandom, tell us all about your ship, go on for days, we'll read them all, we love hearing about
We'll probably go look it up,
exactly.
We'll probably ship it with you.
Exactly. I mean, we all have like no TPs, you know? Okay, so let's just quick fandom definitions. OTP, one true pairing. Everyone calls it one true pairing, but I have like many OTPs. So it's basically just people who you like love together, you know?
I have like two hardcores. We'll talk about that.
I've got 3. We've already talked about one. Larry is an OTP. But then there's also like no TPs, like people that you just can't see together, and you just don't connect with that fandom. Yeah. But everyone has different opinions, so someone's no TP might be your OTP and vice versa. So we're accepting of all of the ships.
I mean, unless you make it like really, really weird. Yeah. Like I've seen some OTPs where I'm kind of like, I'm questioning your everything. Like, I'm not even gonna give some examples because I don't want to offend anyone. But like, there are some that you just like sit there and you're like, why?
Yeah.
First of all, not physically possible. Second of all.
But I mean, a girl or a boy can dream. So you dream, you
hope, you believe, you have faith in your ship.
Very good.
Whatever.
Exactly. Okay, so next on my list, I've got like a lot of fandoms. So I'm just gonna briefly touch on the fact that I love Ed Sheeran. That should not be a surprise. If you've watched, I think it was our Getting to Know You video, I talked about it for a brief moment there. He is the ginger love of my life. there's nothing.
She has like 8 loves of her lives, so like
he's like number 1 on that list though. I always am like I'm always adding people to like my list of people that I love because it's no secret. I love a lot of people. I got a lot of love to give. But Ed has always been number 1. He's always top of my list. So much so that I literally have a Tumblr blog basically dedicated to him. That's really embarrassing, but it's also true. I love this man. So that's all I'm gonna say, because if I go on any longer, we will be here for days. He has the voice of an angel. If you haven't heard him, he's become a lot more popular recently, so you probably have heard him. He plays on the radio. If anything, you've probably heard Thinking Out Loud or Photograph. Both great songs, but if you haven't heard any of his other stuff or any of his older stuff, go look for it, please. It's all over the internet. You're gonna find it. It's like the best thing that will ever grace your ears. I just love him. So we're just gonna leave it there because otherwise I'm never gonna shut up. So there's that.
Okay, so I will briefly touch on one too. I guess I'll go for not a music one. I'm gonna go for Doctor Who.
Okay.
Because like I don't have too much to say on that, because again, this is like a really old show.
Yeah.
Like it goes far back. But like I'm really more into just like the newer stuff, like 9, 10, and 11, and some of 12. I haven't watched all of it, but like some of it. But like, I love David Tennant. Like, he is my doctor. Like, he wasn't the first one I watched because 9 was like an amazing doctor, but 10 was my all-time favorite, and I love him and Rose. They were so cute, and not gonna lie, can't give spoilers, but like tears. And if any of you watch Doctor Who, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you are feeling it. Like, you feel it with me. But like, just, still gets to me.
All of the tears. I don't know anything about Doctor Who, but I can appreciate the crying.
Yeah. So like, I mean, you should go watch Doctor Who because like it's fantastic. It's
on the
great.
List. It's on the list.
Yeah. That's gonna be my brief touch on it. Is I love 10. I have like 5 shirts with his face on it because he is bae. He is bae.
Very good. Okay, so this next fandom is the one that encompasses the story of how me and Rachel met.
And we are both part of this fandom.
And we are both part of this fandom. Both very strongly part of this fandom. So this fandom is BBC Sherlock. I'm gonna grab my little cup. So I have this little sippy cup thanks to my darling over here who got it for me for Christmas. And it is the only thing that I ever use because it is very close to my heart. So if you don't know what BBC Sherlock is, 1, how? 2, why? 3, have you been living under a rock? 4, do you need rescuing? Like
5, just so you understand what it is, it's Sherlock Holmes, but like in modern times. Because she didn't really get to that explanation of what BBC Sherlock is. Just gonna throw that one out there for anyone who doesn't know. It is Sherlock Holmes.
So basically it's the story of Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, but it's placed in modern times. So obviously the original books were written a very long time ago, so they've kind of reworked them. Yeah, so they've reworked them and they've placed him in a modern setting. It is the best thing on television. I'm not even kidding. I have never seen a show that is more clever, that is more well written, that is more well acted. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Like, even down to like the editing and everything, it's just like, it's mind-blowing. It's so good. So
also if you haven't watched it, it's really easy to catch up because there's not a lot of it. Because I mean, each episode, mind you, is like an hour long, so it's like watching kind of like a mini movie, but like, what is there? 10?
There are currently 10 episodes.
Yeah.
The show has been on air for years. Like, they come out with a new season like every 2 to 3 years, and you get 3 episodes.
Sometimes 4 if you're lucky, like.
So it's heartbreaking because you wait really, really long and you only get 3, and it's the best thing I've ever seen. But yeah, if you have not seen BBC Sherlock, BBC, if you have not seen BBC Sherlock, go and check it out. It's on Netflix. You can binge watch it in like probably like 2 days or something.
I mean, if you're really committed, you can do it.
You can do it in a
day.
if you're
like
committed.
I mean, you gotta be ready to like binge watch.
And don't move like all day long. It's gonna be the best thing you've ever seen. So, moving on to the story of how me and Rachel met. So we're obviously in the same program at school, and our very first day in our first class, we were sitting at this very long table. Like, it was like half the space, like
half the class. It was a really long table.
It was basically a bunch put together. And
we were all kind of starting to talk and get to know each other. Mishka was sitting like a couple chairs down from me, and by a couple chairs down, I mean like this table is like 5 tables all pushed together, so she was like 2 tables down from me.
I was pretty far away, and so we're sitting there, and I don't really know anyone. I don't know anyone at all.
And I'm sitting over there trying to make friends with some people who were also kind of talking fandom stuff.
Yeah. So if you know me at all, I am a shy person when I'm around people who are new. I do not generally like put myself out there. It's a very scary thing for me to do, which makes what I did next so ridiculous and out of character for me. It's unreal. So
because what happened was I was talking to these 2 people in front of me, and I casually mentioned, oh yeah, I like Sherlock.
And listen, I heard the word Sherlock, and it was like, you know when dogs hear things and their ears like perk up and they're like... That was me. So I literally took my body, my physical being, and threw it across the table, and I was like, did you say Sherlock? And that was literally the first time I talked to Rachel. That's what I said. I threw myself across a table full of unknown people to ask Rachel about Sherlock. So really, we have BBC Sherlock to thank for bringing us together.
Basically, because when we first met, we were both like, that girl is not gonna like me.
Exactly. We were both very convinced that the other person was gonna hate us. So, yeah. Anyway, moving along with that. In Sherlock, there are 2 main characters. Rachel's laughing because she already knows where I'm going with this. In Sherlock, there are 2 main characters. Obviously, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson. So, we were talking about shipping earlier, and they are probably like my ultimate OTP. I ship them so hard. They are so in love. It's ridiculous. And what's funny is that like they've been in love in like every version of the story ever. Like it's never been told that they were in, like it's never been certain.
Yeah.
And it's never like actually been said like, oh, they are in love, they are dating.
It's not canon.
Exactly. But it's so implied. Like if you think about back to the time when Sir Arthur Conan Doyle actually wrote Sherlock Holmes, being gay was a crime. Like you could not write a story about gay characters and like have it be okay. Like he would have been in serious trouble. So obviously he didn't write them as gay characters, but it's in every like nuance of the books and like a bunch of different movie adaptations. And in this show, let me just say, this is definitely the like gayest portrayal of John and Sherlock that there's maybe ever been. And like I am so hopeful that leading into this new season, I am gonna get some like confirmation on Johnlock. Don't shake your head at me. I think it's becoming a lot more realistic. There was a time when I like had just started watching it where I was like, yeah, I definitely ship them, but I don't think that it's ever gonna happen. And then season 3 happened. Season 3 was a turning point for the entire fandom, I think. Season 3 changed the game. I'm not gonna tell you anything about season 3 because there are probably some of you who like maybe haven't watched it, which is a mistake. Like go fix that situation immediately. I won't say anything about it, but definitely it was a game changer and it's changed my whole view of what I think is gonna happen in the actual show, and I'm losing my mind. But if you've already watched Sherlock and you know things about TJLC, which is basically the Johnlock conspiracy. Anyway, if you know things about that, I will link a YouTuber below that I just actually started watching. I think she only started making videos a couple months ago. She's brilliant. She doesn't know I exist, obviously. Why would she know that? But she's like super cute, and she is like amazing at breaking down all the little details. Like if you watch Sherlock and you don't believe in Johnlock, after you watch this, I think it'll change your mind completely. Like it's just so, like she breaks down every episode and she breaks down all of the little details in the relationship. It's perfect. So I will link all of those down below. You should definitely go check them out if you have a chance. Yeah. That will sum up Sherlock for me, because again, if I were to continue, I would never shut up and I would like dehydrate myself from talking forever. So we're gonna leave it there. Do you have another one?
Yeah. Okay. I'm Supernatural. Because Supernatural for me is basically Sherlock for her. Like I love this show. Despite the fact that the last couple seasons have been like, not as great as the first ones, because the first ones were freaking amazing. Like, oh, so good. I am still like a diehard fan, and I love it. Love Dean and Sam. They are my babies. But I ship Dustiel so hard, which is, if you don't know, Dean Winchester and Castiel, who is an angel of the Lord. There is so much. It is so gay. It is unreal. Like, yes! like it is. You can do the same thing with Dean and Cass that you can do with John and Tripp. Like, you just break everything down. Profound bond, please. Please back up for a second. Anyway, I diehard fan for that. It runs my life. It controls me to this day. Everything I hear songs on the radio and I'm like, this is Dean and Cass. This is them. This is their song.
The same thing.
Like random songs, and I'm like, this is them. I'm seeing it now. But like, nothing to do with the show, because the show is actually about hunting monsters and killing evil and all of that. And I'm over here like, please do him. Can you guys just make out for half a second? Like, I know you're all about to die, so right now is the perfect opportunity to just stick your tongue down his throat. I mean, that would be amazing. Like, I mean, sure, they have space issues. Cass leaves a handprint.
She can't even finish a whole sentence right now because it's a little overwhelming. It's a little emotional.
It gets me.
When your sons are on screen in love, it's hard to control yourself.
It is, and then everyone. There are lines in the show like the angel in the dirty trench coat who's in love with you. You can't just throw that out there casually and not expect me to be like, you're correct. He is in love with him. There's no doubt about it. It's intense.
She's ruined.
I am. It ruined me. It's like Johnlock for her. Like, you just, once you're in, you're stuck.
You're in.
There's no getting out. Like, especially when you delve as deep as we do into these things, like we don't like skim it. We're like, dark places of the internet for these things.
Very true. So with that being said, there is one last fandom that I'm gonna talk about today. This one is very new to me. It's actually a book. So I have it here. It's called The Song of Achilles. It is a life changer. It's by Madeline Miller. I don't know if she's written any other books, but this was recommended to me by a friend of mine, and I didn't really think that it was going to be my thing. It's about Greek mythology. We actually took an elective on Greek mythology, so I do have an interest in it, but I just wasn't sure it was going to be for me, but I decided to try it out anyway. If you have any sort of interest in Greek mythology or know anything about it, read this book. So it's about Achilles and his friend Patroclus, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers because it's an experience. Like, you need to read this book and just take it in. Like, you need to consume it, so it's basically about the two of them, like, growing up together and like their challenges and the struggles that they face. But I can't express enough how good this book is. Like, I think it might be the best piece of writing I've ever laid eyes on. It's beautiful. Like, it's just a beautiful piece of literature. And like, this will give you some insight into how good it is, because I'm not emotional. I don't cry at things that aren't directly happening to me. Movies, TV shows, anything before, I don't cry. Like, it's just, it doesn't affect me enough to actually like physically bring me to tears. This damn book, I finished at 10:30 p.m. I am sitting in this bed back here bawling my eyes out, and not like the cute little like one tear for like the emotions that I have going on. No, like I was full on like snotting, I was sniffling, like there were full on tears coming down, makeup was running, I was a hot mess. And it's because of this book and this lady who ruined my life. Like, this is such a good book. If you have not read it, I wish I could come through your computer screen and like hand you this book right now, because you need to read it. Your life is not complete unless you've read it. Rachel Adkins, read this damn book, please. She hasn't read it yet, and I'm gonna force her to read it because it's so, so, so good. That's all I can say about it, because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it's like, it's the best thing I've ever read. I can confidently say that. I'm a big reader. I love to read books. It's the best thing I've ever read. If you need a book recommendation, because I know I'm always looking for them, that is my absolute solid recommendation, 100%. So there we go. So I think that is gonna conclude our little, I say little, this is probably like 30 minutes long, our fandom rant. Any and all of the things that we talked about will be mentioned in the description box below, whether it's links to videos about them or just like where you can find them. We will link those below. Definitely check out everything if you want to have your life ruined like we have. So. And
if you have anything you want us to get into or take a look at, please recommend it.
Please
I love ruining my life over these things.
We love it.
I would much rather, you know, die with these fandoms than do like schoolwork. So like, if you have anything to recommend, I don't care what it is. I am open to anything you have to offer.
Any ship, any fandom, TV show, book, movie, whatever you got. We are here. We are ready to listen, and we're going to check it out. And who knows, maybe we'll make another one of these with all the new cool fandom-y things we got going on. Alright, so that is going to do us for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye!
Hey, did you like that video? If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up.
And if you'd like to see more of us in the future, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see us do next time,
leave them in the comments below. Goodbye!
Yeah, scan it.